As I dey carry waka for New York City, now I might jam somebody, not be accident too. As I jam the person, now the person kidnap me, carry me come one location, unknown location for this New York. Introducing Dr. Njakri Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York City!
Yes. New York City is so great that our president-elect, Donald Trump, chose New York City as the venue for his first press conference. The first one in 6 months. Are you surprised? Yeah.
Wow.
He could have gone to his hotel opposite the White House. You know, he has a beautiful hotel there. Yeah. He could have gone to his golf resort in Florida.
Yes!
Or that his posh apartment in Moscow. Or this one. He could have gone to Ritz-Carlton, where he took a golden shower. Okay, yeah. We don't have a picture of his apartment in Moscow, but or whatever he left behind in Moscow, like DNA, genotype, or dentures, whatever. We don't have those things. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Didn't you hear that Russia had something on Trump?
What?
Oh yeah. No wonder Russia, they've been pinned on America's democracy ever since. Oh yeah. By the way, whatever you do not go and Google golden shower. I'm warning you now. No, if you do that, you won't be able to shake Trump's small hand when next he visits your neighborhood. Don't do that. Anyway, the point I'm making is that Trump held a press conference in New York City, and as expected, it was wild. Watch.
Our news organization. Can you give us a chance?
Your organization
You are
is
attacking
terrible.
our news organization.
Your organization
Can you give
is
us a
terrible.
chance
Let's
to
go.
ask a question, sir?
Go ahead.
Sir, can
Quiet.
you state?
Quiet.
I know. The fake news. Is Trump not a fake? Anyway, let me not go there. That is the next president of the United States of America in action. Trump has not gone into the White House, but the controversies that came with him are swallowing the Grand Canyon. He goes from one conflict to another, inflicting serious damages to America's psychic. I know. When he is not in a conflict, he goes from one conflict of interest to another interest of conflict. Can you tweet that out? One conflict of interest to another interest of conflict. Sasha, do your job. Now, Trump is now in the big league. And he's beginning to find out that this is no longer a fight between him and Rosie or Daniel. No more. This is big league. Take, for example, the intelligence reports has it that Russia has a compromising material on Donald Trump.
Wow.
Something about a boxed hotel room in 2013 that leaves you questioning who is peeing and who is being peed on. I know it is unsubstantiated, but that was the same thing with Trump's accusation that Obama was born in Kenya. Did it stop Trump from talking about it? No. So come off a road. So maybe this compromising material is why Russian President Putin is dragging Trump around like his lap dog. Mr. Man, that is, my friend, that is not Putin now. That is Pretty Mike with his women. I say show Putin with his leash dragging Trump on. Yeah, now you're talking. That's what I'm talking about. Now, for us in New York City, we don't give a hoot what compromising material the Russians have.
No.
There is nothing that Donald Trump has that we have not seen. Nothing. And there is nothing that he has done that we don't know about. We may not have a video of him doing it, but when he's done, he writes his name on it. Yeah, he does it. Either he puts a big sign, or he will use a pen to write his name, or he will use a small PP to on the ground to. You know what I'm saying? We may not have seen his tax returns, but we have surely seen his particulars. And I must say that we are not impressed. No. Yeah. Now, what impressed us last week was the farewell speech of President Barack Obama to Americans. Did you watch it?
Yes.
Oh, here Obama was at his best. Here is a clip.
If I had told you that we would open up a new chapter with the Cuban people, shut down Iran's nuclear weapons program without firing a shot, take out the mastermind of 9/11.
I know. That's wonderful. Compare to Trump's press conference. Obama's speech was like poetry, while Trump's speech was like a golden retriever barking. Ho, 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 ho. Since Obama gave that speech, Ghanaian President Nana Akufo-Addo has been going through the speech line by line to see if Obama plagiarized Nkrumah and Idi Amin. He was busy doing that all day, for the past 2 days. People in the audience and at home were crying as Obama spoke. At one point, Obama joined them in crying. Hey, yeah. I know. Oh, yeah, he did that. No. As the speech progressed, people started screaming that Obama should stay 4 more years. 4 more years.
He can.
Here is his answer to that call. What?
I can't do that.
I know. Obama could not. Yeah, he said, I can't. No, that's enough. Meanwhile, in the Gambia and Congo, people are telling their leaders that they have stayed too long in power, that they should go, but they refuse to go. Isn't that ironic? Here is Obama. They are begging him 4 more years. And in the Gambia and in Congo, people are just, they won't leave. Yeah. Now, late last week, we saw signs that Yahya Jammeh was looking for an easy way out. He was calling for amnesty and looking for soft landing.
Wow.
I know. Even Nigerian lawmakers offered Yahya Jammeh an asylum in Nigeria. Now, but after what Obasanjo did to Charles Taylor, no leader wants to come to Nigeria for political asylum. They said, no, we don't. Thank you very much. Now, I told you that man, Jammeh, does not want to die like Gaddafi. He doesn't want to go to prison like Babo. He doesn't. These are the 2 bad choices facing Jammeh. Now, the man has a third and a better path. That is to go away and enjoy his loot. The only problem is that his brain cell may not process this very well. I don't think so. Now, many Africans do not understand why dictators find it hard to leave power. Now, I will tell you because you don't see this on Keeping It Real. She just talk, but you don't see the answers. Here is a story that will illustrate that. Sometime last year, Uganda filed a lawsuit against Heritage Oil, an oil company operating in their country, for failure to pay capital gain tax. Now, I know people at NMPC, they are saying to themselves now, what is capital gain tax? What is that? What is that? Anyway, Uganda won the case, and the country was awarded $434 million.
Whoa! Wow.
Now, guess what Museveni did? No, he did not share the money with his friends the way the former president Goodluck Jonathan did. No, he did not. You remember Goodluck Jonathan, he shared $1.3 billion Malibu oil deal with his friends. Museveni did not do that. What Museveni did was to order that 42 civil servants who played a role in the case should each be paid $1.5 million as bonuses.
Wow.
Can you imagine that? $1.5 million bonus. I tell you, a man who can pay you $1.5 million as bonus for doing your job can also send you on asylum. He has that power. By the way, while the Gambians are still waiting for change of guard to happen on January 19th, Ghanaian president is already on the job. See him on the first day. Look at what he's wearing. This is a traditional man. Anyway, his own great inaugural speech did not go down well as Obama's farewell speech. No, it didn't go well. Ghanaian president was caught red-handed, repeating word for word speeches made by Presidents Bush and Clinton and others.
No way.
Watch.
I ask you to be citizens.
I ask you to be citizens.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not subjects.
Citizens, not subjects.
Come on, President, come on. If you want to plagiarize somebody, why George W. Bush? Why? My English teacher in high school, what's his name again? Mr. Charlie Kofi Kwaku Kwesi, was smarter than the Bush. So why do you have to copy Bush? Now, the good news is that Ghana's president fired his communication director for that mishap. Somebody has to pay. The question left unanswered is, who will fire Nigerian bloggers who copy and paste stories without attributing it to anybody? Who will fire them? They are doing it right now. As I'm talking, they are doing it. Hello, Linda. Now, talking about people removed from their positions, the general overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God Pastor Enoch Adeboye, was forced out of his position last week.
Whoa. Really?
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. His crime? Oh, he predicted that a new sexually transmitted disease will emerge last year, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. No, that wasn't the reason why he had to go. The reason was that the man is now above 70 years, and he did not resign as general overseer. And to make matters worse for him, he has been at the head of Redeemed Christian Church for over 20 years. Wow. Now, that is a no-no, according to the Financial Report Council, FRC, I don't know who they are, of Nigeria's Code of Corporate Governance. I've never heard who they are. I know, I don't know where they came from. And I was wondering too, why did they get this idea? Did Jesus retire when he was 70? No? Did Jesus retire after 20 years of service? No. Anyway, Pastor Adeboye resigned as GO of Redeemed Christian Church of Nigeria. He picked his assistant, Joseph Obayemi, and made the man GO of Redeemed Christian Church of Nigeria. Now, soon after, there were crises everywhere. Everywhere blew up. We knew there were crises because Redeemed Christian Church started issuing press releases at the rate of 2 every 20 minutes. And they were all signed by Adeboye's son. Which tells you that the father was at the desk telling him, type. Now, at the peak of the crisis, Punch newspaper quoted Adeboye saying that at least nobody can stop me from being a general overseer in other countries of the world. So he just gave it to Nigeria and became the general overseer of the rest of the countries in the world. Can you imagine that? It was all a mess. Adeboye pulled a Vladimir Putin trick on Redeemed Christian Church of God.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Remember when Putin could no longer be president due to term limits? He got that small boy, Dmitry, you know him, Dmitry, and made him president, while he, Putin, gave himself the position of prime minister from where he was controlling things. And then after one term, Putin returned as president. That was exactly what Adeboye did. But his church members were not taking it. They went on attack. On social media, they came after supporters of that code of corporate governance. And anyone else who will open his big mouth to criticize Adeboye or the church. Now, luckily for me, even though I'm a bastard, I had it in check last week. I was not one of those people criticizing Adeboye. I wasn't. They gave it to Sahara reporters. Look at what they were saying on the Facebook. It's like, you think that these are Boko Haram people writing. They are Redeemed Christian members. Now, Redeemed Church members fought the government and the media and accused Buhari of trying to destroy the church in Nigeria and that he was trying to make everyone become a Muslim. I know, poor Buhari, that his ears were failing him, did not get to this one. He woke up quick. He woke up. He immediately sacked the chairman of the FRC and suspended the law that forced Adeboye out. Now, I did not know that Buhari could react that fast to anything. You know, our forefathers were right. A tone-deaf man does not need to be alerted that war had begun. He will see the sign. Anyway, the story did not end there. We don't know if the new GO of Nigeria will return to his former position and if Adeboye has resumed as the new worldwide GO. We don't know. As far as I know, the person who has the keys to the private jets is the real GO. That's it. Now, embrace yourself. It turns out that the man at the FRC, Jammeh Why, you know him, the guy that made our beloved GO to quit, that the man was a former pastor of Redeemed Christian Church.
What?
I know. Imagine that. Imagine that. Still, I wanted to carry a placard and go and protest for the sacking of Jim. After all, the man was doing his job by enforcing the law as was written. If the government did not want the law anymore, they should repeal it. Repeal and replace, or just repeal. Nobody cares. Except for the part that said heads of non-profits should not hand over to their family members. I like that one. I like that part. Because even if I spend 200 years as a member of Redeemed Christian Church, and I preach better than Bill Graham, I will never be the GO. Now, at Winners, forget about it. The line of succession follows the same structure as the throne of England.
Really?
Yeah. If none of the Oyedepos want it, and they have a dozen Oyedepos all positioned to take over from GO, you know. If none of them wants it, they go for those whose names started with O before they come to people like D people like me. You know what I mean? And they said that there is no corruption in the church. Get out of here, man. In corruption news, An Italian court has accused former President Goodluck Jonathan of participating in sharing of the $1.3 billion Malibu oil deal. Did you guys read the story? Oh yeah.
No way.
Goodluck Jonathan was so shocked. He was shocked. In a press release issued by his press secretary, Jonathan said, and I quote, "I didn't send anybody to take bribe for me." That's what Jonathan said. I said, hey, yeah. Of course not. Buhari did not send anyone to go and cut grasses for 250 million naira. It's the same thing, you know. Now, the former president continued to protest, saying, and I quote, "I don't have any bank accounts, aircraft, real estate outside of Nigeria." Yeah. We know. It's the same thing with Obasanjo. Obasanjo doesn't have any bank account, aircraft, or real estate outside Nigeria. But he often flies private jets when he travels. And so do you, Dr. Jonathan. So do you. So tell me, Dr. Jonathan, what do you have to say for yourself?
That is not correct. That is not correct.
Oh boy.
That is not correct. That is not correct. I know. In entertainment news, wait a minute. Hold that in there. Sasha, what do we have? We have two stories? Wait. Normally we have one. So what is going on today? Okay. One is about Pretty Mike and his girls, and the other one about Omoyele Sowore and his former friend. but none of them is entertainment news, eh? Mr. Man, what's going on? Who wrote this crap? Who wrote this crap? Anything that involves a visit to police station is no longer entertainment. Okay, anyway, by now you all know that Pretty Mike has lost his prettiness. Oh yeah, the man who goes around with two women on a leash last week was arrested by the police. The government of Lagos State arrested the man. He was brought into a police station and made to sign undertaking that he will no longer dehumanize women by having them on a leash like dogs. I was confused. I thought adults who have reached the age of consent do things that they do because they like it. They wanted to do it. Is it possible that I'm doing what I'm doing now because someone is paying me to do it? Yeah. Impossible. Iro. I may be a bastard, but I'm not that lucky. I'm not that lucky, you know? Yeah, I'm not that lucky. Which brings me to Omoyele Sowore, the publisher of Sahara Reporters. On the day that the Nigerian army informed Premium Times that they will sue the online media for false reports about the army if they fail to retract the story and apologize, Lekon Fatudo, a former friend of Sowore, accosted him in Lagos and physically attacked him for publishing a story last year that named him as a front for Femi Fani-Kayode. I know, that's the story. Police were called and the parties were taken to a police station where the police commissioner brought out a petition written by Lekon against Sowore. Really? I know. In the petition, Lekon alleged that Sowore defamed him in the report and tried to blackmail him by demanding a payment of 100 million naira. You see, chicken change. Listen to Sowore.
I came here actually prepared to go to face charges. I had my toothpaste, my toothbrush, and I was prepared to be gone for a long time. But I was disappointed, as I told you, that nobody was willing to charge me to court.
Now, Sowore denied the charges and insisted that Lekon should be arrested for assault. Now, the Nigerian police, on their part, decided to mediate. Like, you know, the way they did it with Linda, Ikeji, and Wizkid. They went back into their mode. You know, as expected, I sent my crack reporters to the scene. Oh yeah, this is happening in Lagos and I have my people there. In the report that they sent to me, you can't see this anywhere else. They said that Lekon was brought to the police station on the second day in a Range Rover driven by Femi Fani-Kayode's girlfriend. What? Did you hear that? It's not in any newspaper. It's my crack reporters. They also said that the governor of Ekiti State, Governor Fayose, called Lekon and said to him, "Thank you for subduing Sowore." I know. I don't think that man looked subdued. Do you think? Look at him. He doesn't look subdued. Now, let's hear Sowore in his own words.
When I came out, I told you that I do not believe it's the job of the police to be reconciling people who commit criminal offenses. But apparently, they had no other plans other than reconciliation.
Now, Now, unlike Fayose and Femi Fani-Kayode, I am not supporting any side. I'm not. I don't care. But this is what I don't understand. If the Nigerian army chose to go to court and sue Premium Times, why did Lekon and his army of friends choose to physically attack Sowore? Another question is this. Sowore had his supporters, and Lekon had his supporters. Now, does anyone know how to identify which of these supporters were rented? I don't know. I mean, I'm interested in knowing which one was rented. I tell you, Pretty Mike might have been disarmed. Sorry, not disarmed. Sorry, he might have been diswomaned. Is there anything like that? They've taken his woman away. But there are still some people tied to the neck with a leash. And the pretty men operating the leash are very far away from being arrested. Think about it. This is deep. I'm just telling you. This is a segment we call Secrets of
Picture.
The picture that you're looking at is that of the executive governor of Ekiti State. His Excellency, Governor Fayose, helping firefighters put out fire.
Wow.
Look at it. Are you not impressed? I tell you, this is the only man in Nigeria that can put out the fire burning in Nigeria today. Here he is, busy at work like he does every day. And he makes no noise about it. Unlike someone that I know who writes his name on buildings, every building. This man does good job and makes no noise about that. He's fighting fire. What else will we do next?
Growing up in Kenya, my sister and I were very close. But like any sisters, we fought a lot. She always got new clothes, and I always got hand-me-downs. Now she's putting her children through school in Kenya. We still fight sometimes, especially when I send money for the kids. I tell her, buy some clothes for the younger one, and we both laugh.
With nearly 500,000 locations, our app and online, this is moving money for better.
Africa gets 9 slots for expanded 48-team 2026 World Cup. Did you hear that? They're giving Africa 9 spots.
Yes.
Isn't that wonderful?
Wow.
Now, a prophet named Prophet Abani Diebu just predicted that one of the teams that will represent Africa in that 2026 World Cup is the national team of Biafra.
Really?
Oh, yeah, and the name of the team is called Nnamdi Kanu Babes. Someone predicted that. I did not. I'm telling you. Senate rejects closure of Abuja Airport. Did you hear that? This Abuja Airport thing. The Senate said no. The wonderful thing is that they are rejecting it before they spoke to the minister in charge of airports. Obviously, some people in the Senate, they don't want to come into Abuja through El Rufai's country. They say, no, they keep people there. I don't want to go there at all. Anyway, we will have created 1 million agri-processing jobs by 2021, says the central bank governor. You know him, Godwin Emefiele. He said they will create, by 2021, there will be 1 million agri-processing jobs. Now, please, don't tell me that you will still be there by 2021, please. Say to Fiakwa. You don't do. Kaduna not safe for diversion of flights, says Ayo Fayose. You see, this man is wonderful. He's Ayo Fayose, governor, firefighter, aviation minister, part-time downfall driver. He's everything. He knows everything: defense, economy, education. Picture of David Oyedepo drives 30 armed robbers away. A woman gave a testimony that the picture of David Oyedepo in his house drove away 30 armed robbers. This is what I said. Imagine what will happen when these armed robbers see his shadow. Just his picture drove them away. His shadow. People believe anything. Kenyan lady threatens a native doctor who failed to get her a husband in 2016. Only in Kenya. This lady went to a native doctor and gave money, and the doctor promised to get her a husband, and it didn't happen. Wow. Now, this is why I say I diagnose, you heal yourself. Exactly. Imagine if patients come to doctors and hold us responsible for what we said we are going to cure. Wow. or even parishioners if they go after pastors for unfulfilled promises. Trouble. I diagnose, you heal yourself.
Heal yourself.
Aisha Buhari, I feed my children with my own money despite living in Aso Rock. Hey, I said, that's exactly my direction. It is one thing to say that she belongs to the kitchen, but it's another thing not to give her money to buy things for the kitchen.
You know?
Shame on you, Buhari. Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Terrible. Retired Navy officer buried in a ship-like casket in Cross River State. The man died. They put him in a ship-like. Look at the picture. I see this Ghanaian culture has gotten into Nigeria.
Yes.
I'm worried because, okay, look at this. So what kind of coffin will you use to bury a prostitute? What kind of coffin? Tell me. Once again, we don't have nurse yam or tomato juice. We don't have any of them here. So we have to wait next week for emails. Anyway, here's my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book, Truth and Truth, by Galileo Galilei. Have you read the book? Yeah, it's wonderful. And it says, all truths are easy to understand once discovered. The point is to discover them. That's it. Once you discover a truth, it will be easy. People will understand it easily. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
Woo! So if for any reason you don't see me next week, it may be because I've been paid. You know, MMM is back again. No, MMM is back again. No, I may be on an island somewhere, drinking that drink with an umbrella on top. MMM is back again. No, these people like keeping it real, who are telling you that it's a fraud. MMM is back again. No, hallelujah. Thank you so much for watching. Please, I'm begging you, can you go and watch more? They asked me to do this, otherwise there won't be, things are hard. Watch more. In fact, there's somewhere I'm cooking a goose. Subscribe to the Sahara YouTube account. What is the name of the account again? Anyway, subscribe. Whatever they say, subscribe. Click on it. Please. For me. Nice. Thank you.
Welcome to Forstview Luxury Hotel. At Forstview Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forstview Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeola Mishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 08075787135 or 08099900601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.forceviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Forstview Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.